Okay, now, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Start beginning of Allah who's most merciful and almighty. As we discuss about industrial fatigue, when we talk about industrial or organizational fatigue, the word fatigue means tiredness, it means weakness, exhaustions. These are the words which is relate with the word fatigue. Whenever, wherever employees are tired, weaker, exhaustion, what will happen? The causes will be decreasing the productivity of employees. Fatigue, the phenomena, the word fatigue, this phenomena is concerned with the organizational where all the time employees are struggling, working hard, serving their energy or consuming their energy, or organizations consume their energy. Now the consumptions of their energy, or whether they serve the energy to organizations, after serving whatever the remaining, that the feeling after the working hard, the feeling that will derive, that is called fatigue. Fatigue is somehow after spending too much time in a working, in a particular time, in a particular place. When you work for a longer and longer hours, so what will happen after spending too much time in one place? When you get up from that place again, so you become fatigued. Definitely your energy will be consumed that place. You know, when your energy consumed, ultimately what will happen? So there will be a tiredness comes. The tiredness will be in the shape of you need to sleep. You feel drowsy. You want to sleep, a micro sleeping for a short time. You just want to make yourself relax because your body needs relaxation. Because you're mentally tired or physical tiredness. Whenever you work with your hands, working with your hand or any parts of your body which help out, it consumes your energy, it means that after that you become a fatigue like this. For example, running. When you run in a race, when you start running in a race, after finishing the line, so what will happen? You become very tired, you are breathless, your heartbeat will be increased, your body will start shivering. Is it or not? That what is the fatigue is. Look, we are working inside organizations. When organizations are putting too much responsibilities, too much work, too much task, not too much, the word we have, too much. What does it mean by too much? It means excessive, more. You know, more means it is a higher than your energy consumption. Whenever there is a work which is higher than your consumption, the task is this, but your energy comparatively, the task, your energy is level is low, but the task needs acquire more energy, but you're consuming that. You give more time to that complete that task, which make you psychologically disturbed and you become a fatigue. This is the thing which happen on your work productivity. That is happen negative effect on your work productivity, work efficiency. When there is no relaxation, no rest time, no vacations, no flexible hours, so what will happen? it will be burden on you. So ultimately you become a fatigue, or fatigue is a disease. Fatigue is also, you will be having a disease. Like what sort of disease? Many people, they have a disease of they have a sleeping problem, psychological disturb, sleeping problem. They are unable to sleep. At late night they are woke up. They said, I don't know how to sleep. And they have a problem of, I think that is insomnia. I think the problem of, the name is insomnia problem. Where is unable a person to sleep because of what? Because of too much stress. When organizations putting too much stress on you, that make you psychologically disturbed. For example, you work inside organization. Your working time is what? 8 to 4 o'clock. But during the 4 o'clock, after 4 o'clock, up to 4 o'clock, your work is not finished. Your management, your boss said to you that when you go home, do these activities. We need it. For example, sending emails, reply for email, because you have connection with the foreign. When they send them emails, you also reply it. But inside the home, you are doing your office work. Although it is not the office time, but still you are working your office work. It means that you are still you're still on the job. So psychologically disturbed. You are unable to give time to your family, because family need time. There is no work-life balance.
Attractive compensation.
Attractive compensation is, the compensation is not only term. Look, many people say that salary, if the increment comes, increase the salary, whatever they give the job, whatever the task give, because the salary is high, that's why you're working for there. But still you will have dissatisfaction from there. Have you heard about organization commitment? One of you guys, the topic is organization commitment. Look, you have commitment to organizations, but your commitment is on the basis of some reasons. Maybe your obligation, maybe there's emotion, maybe your commitment is on the basis of needs. On the basis of needs. You're working with organization, maybe it's your obligation. What sort of obligation is there? There will be. Tomorrow, today, if you're working, or tomorrow you will be working somewhere. Obligation of what? You have to pay electricity bill. You have to pay the rent. You have to buy for yourself a different, you're a human being. You needs, you have a needs. You have a basic needs. You want clothes, shoes, that's your needs. For that you need to work. That is your obligation. Emotion. Maybe what sort of emotions here? For example, if I ask you that why you're working in this organization, you say that in a hard time, my friend helped me out. This is the organization is my friend, belong to my friend. He called me in a tough time. He gave me the hand, and he saved my life. So I am obliged, or emotionally, I cannot leave this organization, because if I leave this organization, so what my friend will think about. Another example. For example, you need money. You need money for your, maybe it's a needs there. Inside the home, you need money. What say that your boss give you money in advance? Your needs base. So you are attached with your organization. Why? Because they help you out. In a bad time, when they help you out, you feel that that place is emotionally attached with you. Is it clear? The next one we have needs. The need base. If you won't work, what will you eat? If you kick this place and you will go somewhere else, so how you will, do you have a needs? Because of how your house, your home, your family wants money. Money for the sake of survival. Overtime? Working overtime? Look, that is up to your capacity, level of your energy. If you have a level of energy, consuming that, if you have a level of your energy is high, you can work in different places. There are different people that they work different organizations because they are young, energetic. They are less fatigue because when you are energetic, this is the time you have to consume your energy.
Sometimes on the basis of family needs, they are working overtime.
Yeah, look, working for overtime, that is a needs base. But you are not taking care of your tiredness, weakness. You're just taking care of saving your family. But working somewhere, that is our needs. We cannot for survival. We work somewhere for survival. Anywhere, that is for survival we work for there. Is it or not? So fatigue is somehow, that is when you are consuming your energy. Whether you are consuming your energy or organization is consume your energy. Have you heard, see that? A sugarcane machine. Do you see a sugarcane machine? Machine of sugarcane which for, they put a sugar from this side and from that side it will be completely squeezed. Now the juice will come out. So employees like this in organizations, they squeeze you, they take your all juice out. After that, what will remaining? Nothing. A sugar cane without what? Without water. So there is what we have, the energy. No energy is there, so that's what the fatigue will be there. We can consume, we can finish, we can eliminate this fatigueness. How we should eliminate this fatigue? How we avoid this fatigue? Being on organization, how to avoid employees from this habit? So we should provide facilities, distribute the task according to the, equally we should distribute it. Equally distribution should be there. I'm always asking from those who are employed, are you satisfied from your job or not? Satisfaction is there. What leads satisfaction?
Attractive salary.
Yeah, what leads satisfaction? Okay, I'm also, okay. What leads satisfaction? I will choose high salary. Next. Comfortable, yeah. Relaxing environment. Promotions. Job security, yeah.
Paid vacation.
What else? Paid vacations? Paid vacations, yeah. Paid vacations, what else? Career development, there is career advancement, career development. Well, they invest on you.
Provide training. 1 hour more.
Career development. Now look, these are the things which leads easier pressure of work. Pressure of work, stress. There is a stress. Stress is there. Stress of work is there, yeah? Is there any burden on you? Work burden? Too much work? For longer hour, working for long hour? What is your time, working of time? From 8 to?
8 to 4.
8 to 4. So, will they force you to work extra?
If you want, yes.
No, if you want. If they want,
Doesn't matter.
so you're up to 4 o'clock. If your work is finished, that's finished. So no one can force you. No one can force you.
If you're supposed to work,
Work stress is there. Too much burden work. Responsibilities are there. Authorities are there. You have the authority. You have no authority. Can you take any decision on behalf of by your own self? You know, you are taking decision. You are not liable to take a decision, because for taking decision you need to consult your manager. Then you take. Sometimes you have to take a decision by your own self, or they allow you to take a decision.
suppose send me email and want to.
They give you order, not take a decision. They give you order. Order is there. Okay, that is order. That's not somehow. For example, you want to deal a person by your own self. You want to deal a client by your own self, without consulting any person, because in a bank we cannot take anything without consulting about to the regional manager. Whenever we take anything, we must consult our seniors, our managers, or whatever the line hierarchy level is. We must consult that. So look at here. The job which make you tired or not. After working, will you feel tired?
If you work in Afghanistan, it's tiredness.
It's a tiredness. Look, environment is different. In here, we are not taking. Did they give relaxation to you? Free time, enjoyment. So there is. Don't know why. What is the? Okay, still you're tired. Okay, anyhow. So look, fatigue is also there. They're giving too much facilities, high salary, relaxed environment, promotions, top security, paid vacations, but still there is a stress. Still there is a stress of work. Physically, no fatigue. Psychologically, there is a stress which allow you to become tired, weaker. There is, and enemy we have, whether we accept or not, we reject, but we have these things, right? One of my students, I asked him, are you satisfied from your job? He said that, no. I said, why? I said, he's working in an NGO. He's working in an NGO. I said, why? What is the reason that you are not satisfied from your job? He said, too much responsibilities are there. He just mentioned like this. He said that, sir, the first thing, this NGO is made by partners. One, made by partners. Next one, duty, role and responsibility is not clear. Although I'm working for the loss of 3 years, my role and responsibility is not clear. Too much work burden. He said to me that partnership is the most huge effect on my being an employee. Being an employee is a huge effect on myself. How? There's the 3 partners. How many partners? 3 partners. Every partner having authority. Every partner having authority. He said that I'm a multi-task. I have a multi-skills. I become a multi-skills in 3 years. I said, how? He said that when I come to this organization, I was selected as a procurement officer. One person, one man, one honor. He selected me as a procurement officer. I was worked for 2 months. Another officer came. He changed my job to another thing. I become something else. The third one came. After some time, he sent me to the told me that we have a lack of security guard, go for 1 month or for 2 months you have to act like a security guard. Just rooming. There is rotation of work, but no advancement. Only rotating. Complete. Now he become a huge psychologically disturbed.
This is also called direct promotion.
Yeah, that's what psychologically disturbed. That what I'm selected for and what I'm doing. Now that is what he is what psychologically disturbed, and what I'm doing is not my work. What I'm doing it. One day I just standing with the security guard and checking people. Another day I'm going for become a supervise the employees, and one day I become a procurement officer for buying groceries. So different task orientation. When there is when there is a unclear task, so that becomes psychologically disturb you and make you fatigue, and you become what? And you become dissatisfied from your job, and you want to switch it. Is it clear? Whenever we have the word fatigue, this was the topic of previous, we discussed about this many times, that including stress, weakness, exhaustions, of course, decrease the productivity. Fatigue is concerned with the stress, weakness and exhaustions, the tiredness, which decrease your productivity, which decrease your level of efficiency, which decrease your energy. So that's what we have, the stress there. Work stress is there. One of I also have industrial psychology in early morning. One of a person's there by the name of, I don't want to call the name. He told me that he said high salary, relaxations, all the facilities there, but the one thing is most, which too much, make me fatigued. That is what? Stress. Work stress. Work stress how? Work stress how? He said that from morning till 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock is my duty time. I'm working that. But still, they're sending me email at home. I'm still at home there. I'm replying all the messages, emails, because I'm a head of that place. I'm running that organization. So I'm handling everything at home. I cannot give time to my family. My family needs time, but I couldn't give that. What happened that? I become a psychological disturbed. And in Europe and other countries, when your time is finished, they will not work. They will switch off everything, mobile, everything. They say this is a family time, that's it. This is a family time. But we work for extra money over time, right? So what happened? Weakness, stress, exhaustion, tiredness. Of course, when these are happened, these are the relevant to the fatigue, which decrease your level of productivity as well as your level of efficiency. Is that clear? Now, as
level of relationship between the employees, it has effect on the relationship between employees.
Yeah, fatigue also comes from that place, the relationship. When the coordination between employees is not proper, there is no proper coordination between employees. Look, for example, in this class, you guys are all friends. You're in here like a family. Look, if there is a lack of communication between you, Mukhtar, you and among all that, there is no communication. You are sitting on this place. You become what? You become tired, and as well as you just thinking all the time that what I'm doing in here, is it not a proper way? So look, when there is no communication, is also a cause. When you will study about the causes of fatigue, how fatigue is occur, one cause is that lack of communication. Lack of communication means lack of interactions, lack of Relationship and the base of communication happen that. If there's no communication, so how can you express your thoughts? How can you share? Because by sharing your thoughts, you become relaxed. If everything is inside you, you become bombarded of thoughts. So what will happen? You're thinking with yourself, you become psychologically disturbed. Is it clear? So what happened? Employee recognize feeling of tiredness, or in this regard, it is the intrinsically unpleasant which is reduced efficiency. Employee recognize this word, the feeling of tiredness. The word tiredness. Employee recognizes. When we become tired, will you able to work? No. Look, you are sitting in this class. I'm talking and you are sitting. So listening is also an art. So sometimes students feel bored. They start sleeping. Because in the moment the monotone, the way of we are speaking, like I said, that we are just trying to teach, trying to deliver something, but they are saying that our sound is very good, let's sleep. So sometimes it's happened. Students are sleeping just because of what? Sitting on one place for 2 hours, for 3 hours, it becomes your body is not moving. So in one place, when you're sitting for all the time, all the body will become tight. And ultimately, you feel drowsy, sleepy. You want to sleep. That's what will happen. The tiredness, consuming your energy. After consumption of your energy, the word tiredness recognize this word that the tiredness comes. It makes you feel asleep, drowsy, unable to work further. If I give you an example of mine, after this class we feel very tired. Consecutive classes taking, we feel very tired. Those who are teacher, like you are a teacher also, no? Okay, she is also a teacher. So you are taking class consecutive, one after another consecutive classes. But we have a little gap. The gap is for our relaxations. We feel a little comfort there. But when person having 5 classes consecutive, 45 minutes, talking, we are using our both psychological and as well as our physical. Psychological as well as physical. We become tired. And when the tiredness happens, so what will happen? Many people say that, so why sir your behavior is changed? Why you behave very angry mood? Why you behaving very bad? Look, because our energy is served. We serve our energy. We are unable to tolerate something negativity. We are unable to tolerate someone's bad habit. Because the energy what we have is consumed. No need to tolerate it again. So that is how we, for example, you have exam. And from morning till evening we have 4 shifts. And night shift we become very tired and our behavior is completely changed. So they say, sir, your behavior is changing here. Why? They did not know that we serve our energy in 3 more classes. Now it is the 4th class. So we are standing on our, we are not our own interest base. We are standing just this interest of others by force. When something is doing by force, it means that we are unable to perform that. Is it clear? Stress and tiredness. Look, stress, like when someone gives you too much burden on you, that psychologically we have. Stress always comes from other side, from top management. Someone give you by force, give you too much work. That comes under the stress. You are unable to handle it. You are stressed. When you don't know how to do the work, and you're finding the ways to complete or accomplish that task, you become under the stress. It is a time you have to deliver back, because they needs back. You become under stress. The tiredness means the tired. consistently working on one motions and one angle. You are from 7 hours you are sitting on one chair without moving your head. For example, as a bankers, those who are as a clerk or sitting at there as a cashier or whatever there is in the desk, they are consistently dealing with the clients, with the customers, without moving. They have only one time break, that is from 12 to 1 or 1 to 2. 12 to 1 you have a break time. After finishing the break, they directly go back to their place and sitting again dealing the customers. Continuously up to 4 o'clock they are dealing. When finished, when they were observing the time, when the 4 o'clock, they directly stand up. After exactly 4 o'clock in here, so directly they will stand. They will stand and they will start stretching out. What do you mean by stretching out? So start stretching out. Why? That finally the day is over. That stretching out is what? Means that is a tiredness. That stretch out means relaxation. They are very hurry to go somewhere and to sleep and to serve, to make their mind relax. Is it clear? Now what do we have next? For this and many more reasons, industrial fatigue investigates both psychological and physiological view. Only for these reasons, the tiredness, the stress. So for these reasons, they are going to analyze that, investigate that, search for that what are psychological needs and what are psychological fatigue, and as well as what do we have? Psychological and physiological. It was clear many studies properly training result in work method with can do much prevent onset. Like in this, it was clear that if you want to clear, if you want to remove, if you want to avoid fatigue, go for the training. Train them to top management. If the top management is unaware of employees, because we want employee relaxation, we want employees their effectiveness, but effectiveness of employee comes out when we make them feel relaxed, feel them free. Is it clear or not? On the job.
On the job?
Yeah. Look, our muscular work is what? A work which happens with the physical activities. Like we are teaching, our muscular work is our feet, or we are using too much. Teachers are using, they are all hand moving gesture. We are using both, physiological and psychological both. But those who are working in office, they are just using their mental activities, but they are not using their physiological most time, right? Now, because doing work expenditure energy faster. Look, psychological and physiological. When a work is started with the physiological, two things we have, psychological and physiological. Which one consumes quickly? Which one consumes your energy quickly? Psychologically or physiological? Physiological, your physical. The activities you're doing, the work, like you are playing football. Within a half hour you become tired. Your heartbeats were started. Is it clear or not? Your heartbeat started. And if you go psychological, you can consume for long and long time.